Welcome to the Jaguar Podcast, a show where we discuss all things related to Duval County's finest NFL football team, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Blue 42, set, what?
Duval, baby! Hey everybody, this is Andrew and welcome to episode 27 of the Jaguar Podcast. I'll be doing a game recap of the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And we actually won this game 27-17, so it was really nice to get a win finally. It was kind of a stinker of a game, to be honest. Pretty messy. I feel like we really should have beat up on the Bengals. And I think that, Jacksonville's defense played a little bit better in this game, finally got some turnovers. Gardner Minshew, he had a little bit of a hot cold, performance in this game. Didn't play very well in the first half. I felt like he held onto the ball a little too long, got happy feet, was kind of dancing around the pocket, was a little indecisive at times. But, when he was pressured, he did scramble very well. He had a couple of nice runs. And, that was nice. But in this game, I feel like there were just way too many penalties by Jacksonville. I mean, we gave up 130 yards in penalties. I just think that was terrible. And we need to do better in the next game. But, our offensive line, I felt like played a little poor in the first half. Cam Robinson, he gave up one sack. He got blown off the ball. Jawan Taylor had a couple holding calls too. So I feel like we could definitely improve our offensive line play. We're definitely going to need to improve it, especially as we go into next week playing against the New York Jets. But let's jump into the box score here. Offensively, Gardner Minshew, 15 for 32, 255 yards passing, one touchdown. Definitely think, like I said, he needs to be a little bit more decisive in the next game, get rid of the ball a little bit faster, use that three-step drop and get rid of the ball. But rushing on the ground, Leonard Fournette, 29 carries, 131 yards, 4.5 yards per carry, so that was really nice. Nice to see him get another 100-yard rushing game. Gardner Minshew had 9 carries on the ground for 48 yards. And then we had DJ Chark. He had a running play there where he ran up the middle for 20 yards. That was pretty cool. Nice to see John DeFilippo kind of mixing up the play calling for Jacksonville, using his wide receivers to run the ball. D.D. Westbrook also had 2 carries for 14 yards. They ran a couple jet sweeps and reverses to him, so that was kind of nice to see as well. On the receiving end, D.D. Westbrook, 6 receptions. 173 yards. Chris Conley, he had a great game. 3 receptions for 83 yards. Nice to see him get the ball more in this game. And then DJ Chark, of course, was very good as well. 3 receptions, 53 yards. And then Leonard Fournette, 2 receptions for 14 yards. On the defensive side, linebacker Miles Jack, he had 1 interception, which was it was kind of funny because on the return he had like a forward lateral to Ronnie Harrison, and it's kind of goofy, but a great play nonetheless. And then we had Ronnie Harrison with 1 interception, our safety, and then defensive end Yannick Ngakoue, 1 pick 6 for a touchdown, and just reinforces my point that we need to pay this guy. He's been playing very well for us, so far. So hope he gets his money. Hope we extend him so we have that pretty awesome defensive end set up there and outside pass rush. And then defensive tackle Avery Jones, he had 1 sack. And then defensive end Josh Allen, our rookie from Kentucky, he had 1 sack as well. So that was pretty awesome. But I feel like the defense tends to be kind of hot and cold sometimes. Like when they're faced with like a 3rd and long or a first and long, they tend to give up these like really long pretty long like yardage plays. So I feel like the defense maybe is playing a little too much zone or giving the wide receivers or offense a little too much cushion. So I'd like to see the defense kind of tighten up, play a little bit more man, press the offense a little bit more there. Special teams, Josh Lambo, 4 for 4. He was perfect in this game. He was definitely a huge help for us because like I said, we were allergic to the end zone in the first half. And then Logan Cook, our punter, 2 nice punts inside the 20 in this game. So, I think overall, I'm happy. A W is a W, but, we're going to have to play a lot better against the Jets. I don't think they're going to be a team that we could sleep on at all. So, but let me know how you feel about this game. Leave a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
Let me get that. JYD coming up with the big sack. Quarterbacks beware, we on the prowl. Game day night, you could hear it in our growl. Intimidation on to keep their hearts racing. Eating other teams live on TV front of the nation. Spectacular defensive scheme.
This episode is available on the Jaguar Podcast YouTube channel. So if you stop by, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. Also, these episodes are available on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and other major podcast distributors as well. So if you don't mind, please leave me a review and some feedback. I'd really appreciate that. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, my Twitter handle is @JagWarPodcast. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. This is Andrew signing off. Cheers.